So a lot of people won't be aware of what this is.
Uh-uh.
In the UK, there is a thing. You don't have to pay it, but there is a thing called the TV license. Now, in the UK, the TV license is basically a poll tax, essentially. So if you own a TV, they will assume that you're watching live TV, and as a result, you need to pay a TV license to watch live TV. It's absolutely ludicrous. It's just stupid. People pay for other subscriptions and things like that. But the TV license in the UK, it basically funds the BBC. That's what it funds. And the BBC was famous or infamous for covering up Jimmy Savile and obviously all of his crimes and many other individuals that are essentially, little kiddie diddlers as well. Pretty gross people, quite frankly. They also hate the UK as well. They keep doing revisionist history. They try to say that black people built Stonehenge at one point. They're all manner of absolute total wank comes out of the BBC.
We all know it was the aliens.
Yeah, I mean,
Doctor
Who is part of the BBC. They made Isaac Newton Indian now, for instance. They hate Britain, they hate British culture, and yet they still want everyone's money. And what they will do, because of this license fee, they obviously know every single postcode, right? They have every single postcode in a system, and they will send letters round, unsolicited letters, which is tantamount to harassment. It literally says, we notice you don't have a TV license. You will be investigated and all this kind of stuff. You don't have to have a TV license. It'd be like a cable company, like knocking on your door going, we notice you don't pay for our service. Like, yeah. Because I don't use it? Like, of course. Like, why would you need... And they literally make you go through a system, try to inform them that, you don't use their service and all this kind of stuff. At the end of the day, you don't even need to do that. So in the UK, you can go to the website, put in your postcode and say, I don't need a TV license because I don't blah, blah, blah. Don't even do that. They will never come to your house. And even if they do, you just go, yeah, I don't need it. Cheers, bye. And just close your door on them. It's a complete waste of time. But basically, what they've been trying to do in the UK, because millions of people just went, nah, I'm out. I'm done with the TV license. Millions of people, they've been trying to raise it. So the BBC license fee will not rise as much as previously promised, government confirms. The British government at the moment are a bunch of absolute wasters. Genuinely, they hate England as well. They hate the UK. They're a bunch of scum. Absolute scum. They could get rid of this like that if they wanted. They have a majority in Parliament. Could get it like that, just done. But they don't want to because they're scum. So it's launched a funding model review. Basically, if the BBC is so good, put it in the market. Put it in the market. People will pay for it if it's that good, but people don't. People only pay for it because they feel they have to pay for it, and it's scummy, it's dirty, it's gross. Andre, don't you have something like that over there as well?
We do, unfortunately, and it's like even worse because in Norway, if you own a TV, just that it's capable of showing like broadcast TV, you have to pay a license fee for the household it's in. As simple as that. So you own a TV, you have to pay, and it's completely optional whether you watch it or not. It's just a matter you own it, you have to have the license for it. So in Norway, it's actually worse. But I dare say that our BBC, which is actually called NRK, which is short for the Norwegian Broadcast Corporation in Norwegian, it ain't as bad, and it doesn't hate Norway as much as the BBC hates England. So
God.
and so you do have like some level of decent programming there. They have some really, really awesome archives and everything. Some pretty fantastic programming going on, all in all. But in principle, I'm also against paying for that. So
the UK, the BBC has not made anything good for a very long period of time, and they're like, I don't watch live TV. I don't have time for it. I don't have the brain power for it anymore because it just rots your brain. And I do genuinely mean that. There's nothing informative. There's nothing interesting. The news is always dour and dog shit. Like, it's just awful stuff. It's such crap. I watch YouTube, a little bit of Netflix here and there, Amazon Prime. That's it. Like, I get such better content from YouTube, better produced, better production values, much more entertaining and interesting individuals on this, like presenting these shows for me on YouTube. It's far more interesting than anything.
I don't agree with you more, because I find myself, I barely watch TV anymore, because the information that I want to find, if it's news, I'll mostly find it between YouTube and Twitter and printed articles. And beyond that, I'm looking for documentaries and stuff, not about entertainment, because those I make for myself, but among other things that we don't cover, which I'm still interested in. And where do I go for that? YouTube. Simple as that. I haven't watched today. Like, you know how I use the TV? I use my TV mostly to watch like movies and TV series that I play by disc or through downloads or something like that. But the actual terrestrial programming, I haven't watched in years, and I don't miss it.
Yeah, I don't miss it at all. So they're putting an increase. It'll rise by £10.50, $12.50. It will be 169. Good word. £1.50 a year, which so it was going to rise by £14.50 a year, but it's too much anyway. And the government should have scrapped this. They don't put out anything good. It's absolute trash. This Prime Minister, I don't want to talk too much politics, but this Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, was never voted in by the public. He literally staged a coup inside the Conservative Party to overthrow Liz Truss, and then has done fuck all with it. So bizarre. The weirdest thing, actually. Will probably go down in the history books as the most bizarre sort of political move in history, because he's been the most limp dick impotent fool we've ever had in power lately.
Even after Liz Truss.
Okay. Hey?
So even after his predecessor.
Yeah, he staged a coup to get rid of her.
Yeah.
And then I remember, like, he spoke big. There were many lofty words about how amazing.
He always talks big.
He's a WEF adherent, guys. Calm down.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. He's on their website. It's so funny. This guy's like, yeah, we will do everything to stop the small boats, because in the UK, we're an island. We've got a massive problem with small boats just appearing on our shores. Apparently, we've got no way to control that, and they're obviously just full of fighting age young men from African sort of nations, it seems, North Africa and stuff. And he's done nothing. In fact, immigration has rose. It's been the highest it's ever been. Over nearly 1 million, in fact. 740 odd thousand. Oh my god, it's insane.
Funny that. I do believe the British people said what they wanted about that when they voted to leave the EU. So,
well, you know why? He's got you on a technicality. He's got Andre. He's got you on a technicality. Because they didn't specify. European immigration is down. All right, Andre, it's down. So technically,
yeah, you're right. Yeah. So
everywhere else,
the immigration of people
culturally opposed to the UK, fucking just open borders, mate. Come on in.
So basically, EU immigration of people that go to get jobs and have skills and talent, that is down. But fighting men or people in fighting age to live on welfare, that is rapidly up. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, love it. Anyway, that's the UK. Just a whistle-stop tour of how dog shit our country is at the moment. And it's getting even worse because the BBC license fee is going up and no one likes it and everyone hates it and it's fucking garbage. So there you go. let's shuffle on because I don't think anyone else has got
quick,
enough to say.
Quick question, Nate. Is BBC America owned? I'm guessing they're owned by BBC.
Yeah, it would be. It would be the commercial arm of the BBC. So you've got the public arm, which is funded by the public with the license fee. And you've got the commercial arm of the BBC, which takes payments for things and stuff like that. So it's kind of like two sides. So it would probably be the commercial side of it because they've made deals with Disney Plus to sell Doctor Who to them and all this kind of stuff. So undoubtedly, that. I don't know exactly, but an educated guess, that's probably what it's going to be, basically.
Okay. I was just curious.
I would imagine, anyway. But yeah, it's garbage. This country's garbage. So cool story. Let's shuffle.
Unfortunately, the UK is not alone about that, and that's all I'll say before we shuffle on. So yeah.